It is Capital Region Sunday. On the phone right now, Blair Giles, president of the Fredette Family Foundation. Jimmer Fredette, the favorite son of the Capital Region for what he does on the basketball court, but also, Blair, off the basketball court. Tell us just what Jimmer is doing with the Fredette Family Foundation, how he's giving back to his hometown community.
Well, Jimmer loves his hometown. Glens Falls is where he was born and raised, and he remembers that. So when he turned a professional, he wanted to do something to give back to his community and as well as to the Provo community where he played his collegiate basketball. And so he formulated with his family the Fredette Family Foundation. And the mission of the foundation is to strengthen the families and youth of those areas and as much around the country as we can.
Jimmer's also, really into anti-bullying. We've had him on the air multiple times in which he's talked about his anti-bullying campaigns and Jimmerosity. Why anti-bullying? Why that cause over any other cause?
Well, we went to the schools and to the areas, and we asked the questions. We said, what does the area need? This is something that Jimmer wants to do. This is something that there's a lot of people that support Jimmer in the area. And who wanted to give back to the community. And so when we asked the various communities what we can do to support it, this was something that was coming up in the schools. It was something that Jimmer felt really strongly about, having grown up and tried to take care of the those who might be bullied at school or those who might not be picked on a team or whatever. Jimmer is just a kind person and always wanted to uplift other people. So that cause kind of resonated with the community and with the schools, and that was something that he knew that he could get behind personally.
Jimmer's had the chance to meet a number of famous people, a number of famous ex-athletes. You were telling me Steve Young, Andre Agassi, and those guys had a distinct message for Jimmer when he was just turning pro, and the foundation kind of plays into part of that. Tell that story.
Yeah, it's important that, as I started working with Jimmer, one of the things that Andre Agassi told Andy Roddick, which I've had the opportunity to work with in my career, was that he should start a foundation early in his career. When Andy won the U.S. Open at such a young age, Andre always told him that he lamented not starting his foundation earlier in his career, because when you're playing and there's opportunity there that isn't there after you're done playing. And so Jimmer got that message. Steve Young has also been a great supporter. Steve's got a great foundation that he's working on. And so Jimmer said, hey, that's something that really resonates with me as a person and as a professional, and no matter how long my pro career goes, the foundation will be a legacy that he can continue to use and to serve other people, no matter what happens with the basketball.
Jimmer is the face of the organization, but here locally, there is quite the team of people that is helping him get his message across, and he went out and recruited some people right when the foundation started, correct?
He did. We established a local board, and we have some great help there in the Glens Falls area and the Albany area. The Warren County District Attorney, Kate Hogan, is on our community board there. New York State Senator Betty Little is on our board. Chip Corlew is there. We've got a number of former guidance counselors, Joe Ambrosino, and there's a librarian there. We have several folks that are helping us to administer the programs in the schools, not to mention the students themselves. They're really the ones that can stop bullying or that can serve one another, that can have an eye out for other people. And so we actually empower the students to come up with their own programs, and we just provide them with the resources and the training, anything that Jimmer can do to help focus the attention on kindness and on respect and inclusion for other people.
Is there any way for someone listening to this to get involved? Is there any way to sign up to help work an event or to help get Jimmer's message out there?
There is. We'd love that help. Actually, we've just were able to put up online our website. We're going to continue to improve it. It's Jimmerosity.org. And again, that's JIMMEROSITY.org. And you can go and reach us there on our contact page, and we'll get your information. And would love to have all the help that we can in the community. And we've gotten quite a bit of support, and there's always more need than we can handle. So the more people that come and help us and join the cause, the better.
Jimmer's working diligently to get back to the NBA. He's just absolutely tearing it up right now for the Westchester Knicks of the D-League. So we know he's got a busy schedule. It's going to get even busier this summer, right? He's got a number of events, including some that are coming here locally back to the Capital Region.
He does. Jimmer loves to give back, and every year he holds a 3-on-3 tournament. He and his brother, TJ, grew up playing in 3-on-3 tournaments around the state of New York, and just love the atmosphere of 3-on-3 tournaments. And so we've created one, and over the last couple of years we've had a 3-on-3 type of tournament there at Glens Falls High School and a number of other schools in Glens Falls. And so we're going to do that again. We're going to post that information and put it out on our Facebook page at Fredette Family Foundation, and that's going to be coming up around July the 1st. And so everybody should put it on their calendars once school ends in the upstate that first week. July the 1st, Jimmer's going to be in town, and that's, I think, the time that we've decided to do it this year.
Yeah, I played against Jimmer in high school, actually, and I don't remember the meetings in high school being as fond as when I got a chance to meet him last summer at that same event. So is there a maximum limit how many kids can attend? I mean, how quick are these spots going to go for people that want to sign up?
They go pretty quickly. This will be our third year doing the event, so people do know about it. We would like to get more people from the region, however. I mean, we do have some teams that come up from Connecticut. We have some teams from the region, but from the Albany area and from around in Vermont, we'd like to spread the message, and that's really our intent with this event. It's 2 days of great basketball, and we talk about character and education and leadership, but we'd like to spread that message over the entire region. And so I would say once we announce it over the next probably week, that teams should start to sign up very quickly. There's several teams in different age groups, all the way up to 17 or 18 years of age, and so that's something that'll fill up pretty quickly. And we'll probably have anywhere from I would say about 40 teams that'll participate in that event.
I would imagine that the rigors of an NBA schedule, the rigors of a D-League schedule are very, very extensive. So I can imagine that it takes a really special kind of person to go through the grind on the court, but then to also go through the grind off the court and try to run a foundation as Jimmer is. Just speak to the kind of person that Jimmer is, or people like that are that are able to make that happen.
Yeah, I think that people really, I think, it's really hard to understand unless you've been there, done that. And in Jimmer's case, work where he is and working as hard as he is right now to get back to the NBA, which is his ultimate goal. It is time consuming to be a professional beyond the court and to be working, really hard at that. But I can say this: there is never a day where I will call or text Jimmer if I get a call from a family where a kid is in need or somebody is in need. He has never once in 4 years turned down an opportunity to call that person, to text them, to say hello, to send a note, to send a signed basketball. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes, even outside of the school programs, that Jimmer does for other people, and that happens on a weekly basis. And I think that that's just something that his parents raised him to be a good person, to give back. I've always taught him that, your character is what matters. His mom does a good job of keeping him, focused on that. And of course, he has a great wife in Whitney and his own family that he's establishing. So he's just a very good family person. He's very authentic in everything that he does. And so I've worked with a lot of athletes over the years, but Jimmer is certainly one of those guys that hands down is one of the top when it comes to giving back to other people, even with the rigors of the schedule that he has.
Blair Giles, president of the Fredette Family Foundation, helps work with Jimmer behind the scenes to bring his message back to the local Provo community in Utah, and then of course back here to the Capital Region, where Jimmer is one of the most heralded athletes that we've seen in the last 50 years, I would imagine. So the Jimmer Fredette Foundation, or the Fredette Family Foundation, you can find it online. They've got a number of events coming to the Capital Region, including Jimmer's basketball camp for stopping bullying in July. I met him there last year. It was a great time, and it's truly a great event. So Blair, thank you for being with us, and thank you for all the work you do.
Okay, Brady, thanks so much, and we appreciate the help from everybody, and we hope that everybody will, go to the website, sign up, and be a part of our message to share Jimmerosity with other people around the Capital Region.
Thank you, Blair, for being with us on Capital Region Sunday.
Okay, take care.